Hey guys, what's up? Guess what I'm drinking right now? Everyone, pause the video. You get 3 fucking guesses in the comments below. What am I drinking? If you guessed Red Bull, you're a true bright babe. And I love you. Because that's what I've dubbed my community. Like, totally don't have enough subscribers or views to be like, this is my YouTube community. But, bitch, I'm owning that shit. So, in case anyone hasn't caught on, my, hashtag is Be Bright, which I think is very fitting because I want everyone to be bright and to let their inner light shine through. And my name's Brighton. I feel like my name is so fitting for like what it is that I like to do. And I want all of you to hashtag Be Bright. So if you ever want to like hashtag Be Bright on any of your Insta pics or like your selfie or whatever, because I also love to see y'all's fucking selfies. I love that shit. Anyone who hates on selfies can suck my fucking dick because selfies are just proof of self-love. So anyone that hates on a selfie can literally come take it up with me in my DMs and I'll teach them a thing or two about letting people live their lives the way they fucking want to. So that's my hashtag. And then I thought, what should everyone be named to like is in my little community that I DM and talk to and are all my new BFFs. Because by the way, we all are friends, obviously. You know how many like hours that I spend literally responding to DMs, having full-blown conversations? Like, I would say 80% of the time, if a girl slides into my DM, I'm having like a full-blown conversation with her. It's not like, here's my question, here's Brighton's response. Like, it's usually a full conversation. If I take a while to reply to some messages, like, it's not personal, it's just like, I feel like an obligation to talk to all of you, especially when you have questions you need advice on, you have a problem that you need to confide in someone in. Like, I feel like that's my like job in life, to like help all of you. But if I take a while to reply, like, it's not personal. Just wanted to say that. This probably isn't gonna be that long of a video because I just wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind and just like address it. And it's gonna seem like pretty counterintuitive to like so many of my other videos because like all of my videos are about like self-love and you don't need a man and like love yourself before you're in a relationship, and that's all completely true. Like, this is not me backtracking on any of those statements. I think that you 100% need to be in love with yourself, in a relationship with yourself, before you can ever be in love with or in a relationship with another person. I think that like every good relationship in your life comes from self-love first, and I've talked about that in so many videos that like if you want to hear about that, just go click on like any other video. So I'm not saying that I'm backtracking on that information. That's all completely true. But I just want to talk about how if you do love yourself and you have gotten to this point in your life where you feel so confident in yourself and you feel like you love yourself and you feel like you're in this good relationship with yourself, like, when is it then okay to want a boyfriend or want a relationship? Because I preach so much in my videos, like, don't look for a boyfriend, like, you don't need a relationship to be happy. And that's true. I don't think you necessarily need to be looking for a boyfriend. I don't think you need a relationship to be happy. Like, I know you don't need a relationship to be happy, obviously. But I was like, what about when you get to a point that you are so content with yourself in your life that you do want a relationship? Like, that's not that bad. And the reason I started thinking about that is I've kind of come to this realization over the past like 2 or 3 weeks that I'm at a point in my life where I really fucking want a boyfriend. And like, that's me fucking saying that, like, I want a boyfriend. And I know that might seem like super obvious because like, oh, Brighton, you meet with people from Tinder, like, you go on these dates, like, you have all these experiences with men, like, aren't you hoping obviously that eventually one of them is like going to be someone that you date or like have a thing with long term? And I guess like on some level that's true, but I also don't go into Tinder dates or meeting someone with this mentality of like, is this gonna be my next boyfriend? Like, I don't have expectations. I'm like, I'm just gonna go hang out with this person. Like, that's that. Like, that's all I have dedicated to this person, is this one allotted hangout time. I have like no expectation or like thoughts of what I want to happen with this person. So I don't think that I've like been going on dates or meeting people or whatever for the past like months or time of my life that I've gone on Tinder or whatever looking for a boyfriend. But I can firmly say now that like at this very point in this exact moment right now, I definitely want a boyfriend. And I don't think that's shameful for me to want or to say. Like, I have not had a legitimate like real ass like super in love with each other, like so obsessed with each other, like, you know, real fucking boyfriend since my high school boyfriend, who was the one that cheated on me. So like, that even wasn't a great example of like a perfect healthy relationship, but that still was my most like serious legitimate boyfriend. And him and I have been broken up for over 3 years. So I've been single for a super fucking hot minute. Yes, I've had like short things, like I had Brandon last summer, but we never put a label on our relationship. We weren't ever boyfriend girlfriend. We were just like exclusively hanging out with each other whatever that summer because he had to move away eventually. Like, there was a expiration date on that situation from the day that we met. And then from October to January, just like whatever 7 months ago or so, I dated this guy. Like, I did call him my boyfriend. Like, if he watches this video, he's gonna be like, yeah, bitch, like, I was your fucking boyfriend. But like, it was long distance because he was back in Texas and I was away at school in Florida, and we only got to see each other like literally like 6 to 10 times in like the entire time we were dating, because like I was far away. And it just, that's not like a real relationship, if you know what I mean. Like, I know my real boyfriend was long distance too, but it just wasn't the same. Like, I feel like me and that guy were like really good friends that were just like adding intimacy to like our friendship relationship, and it ended up not working out. So just in the grand scheme of my life and boys and relationships, I feel like my high school boyfriend is my only like legitimate, serious ass, substantial ass, real ass fucking boyfriend. And even so, that was long distance. Like, I have yet to experience like a normal in-person boyfriend that like you can call and go hang out with anytime that you want because y'all live in the same city. Like, I have no idea what that's like. And I'm just like in this mindset where I'm so confident in myself and so comfortable with myself and so like confident in my life path, and I know what I want to do, and I just feel so sure of myself. Like, my anxiety is under control. Like, everything in my life is so good, and I feel so good about myself that this is the first time in my entire life that I can say with like confidence that like not only do I want a boyfriend, but I feel like I'm in a mindset that I could have one. But that's like not even feasible because I go back to school for one more year of college, and I don't want to date someone in Florida because I'm guaranteed moving back to Austin after I graduate. So I don't want to date someone at FSU or whatever just to then move to Austin, which that wouldn't even happen anyway because I literally hate everyone at FSU. Like, I'm not going to be on Tinder like when I'm at FSU. Like, I'm not going to meet someone, I'm not going to date someone this next year at FSU anyway. So then it's like feasibly I would need a boyfriend in Austin, but I'm not going to do long distance like ever again. So I literally can't have a boyfriend for like a year. But I'm just like in such a headspace where like that's something that I want for myself, and I've like never in my life, like ever, literally ever, not even at times that I've like been talking to someone or had a boyfriend, like I've never in my life said to myself or thought to myself, I want a boyfriend. And this is like so invigorating, honestly, to be able to be like, yes, I want a boyfriend, like I want a relationship. And a relationship is a partnership, like it's a lot of work, like you're committed to someone. And I just feel like for the first time in my entire life, I'm in a headspace where I not only could be in a relationship successfully and healthily, that's not a fucking word, whatever, you fucking know what I mean, but I also want it. Like, it's something I could feasibly do, and it's something that I want. And it sucks because I literally can't have a boyfriend for like the next year, but I really do want a boyfriend, and I don't think that that's something that I should be shamed for or that anyone should be shamed for. Like, if you're in a place in your life that you actually love yourself and you're confident and you found self-love and you want a relationship, then that's fine. I don't think that makes you weak. I don't think that means that you need a man. I think it's perfectly okay to want a boyfriend if every other factor in your life lines up well for that to work out for you, you know? Like, I never think that you should date someone because you don't love yourself and you want someone else to love you and you want validation from someone else and all that stuff. Like, there's so many reasons that people get into relationships that are the wrong reasons, but I feel like if you're in a headspace where you love yourself and you feel like you could be in a relationship for the right reasons, then I don't think there's any shame in being like, yeah, I want a boyfriend. And I feel like for girls, that is like kind of a shameful thing to say, because then there's like the stipulation of like, oh, if you want a relationship, like, do you like want to rely on a man for things? Like, especially at my age, like I graduate in a year, so like there's this whole mindset of like, oh, like you have to care about like the job that like your partner has. Like, is this person going to be able to like financially support you? Like, if this works long term, like does this person's job and your job, like do you make enough money? Like, there's so many more factors when you're an adult about relationships that you have to think of. So there's definitely a negative stipulation that once you're an adult, if you have this mindset like, I want a boyfriend, I want a man, people are like, oh, is that because you want them to like financially support you? Like, what kind of job do you want your boyfriend to have? Like, I don't know, I just feel like there's just such this negative connotation with girls saying they want a boyfriend. Like, this isn't me saying that I need a man or like I have expectations that I'm looking for from someone. Like, I just want a boyfriend. Like, I just want someone who's supportive of my life and like my decisions. Like, I want someone who supports the YouTube and the Instagram thing like full-heartedly. I want someone that enjoys my sense of humor, who has a sense of humor that I get along with. I want someone who's like just as caring like as I am, because when I'm in a relationship or if I like someone, I like bend over backwards for that person. Like, I'm honestly gonna be like the best wife and mom ever, honestly. I know how giving I am and I want that in return. Like, I just feel like I'm finally at a time in my life where like companionship would be a good thing for me rather than something that would like hinder me or my life or something like that. And I just wanted to come out here and say, like, for the record, I do want a boyfriend, and I hope that in the next like year or two I have one, and I hope that I can deliver like some funny, cool as fuck boyfriend tag to you guys. Like, that'll be the fucking day. I'm not even gonna like warn anyone about it. It's just gonna be like, boyfriend tag by Brighton, and y'all are all gonna shit yourselves. Just remember that there's a huge difference between want and need. Like, you can want a boyfriend, but you might not be in a place that you need one at all. And you could also not really want a boyfriend, but you could like really benefit from one. So just know that like, just because you want something doesn't mean it's what's necessary for your life right now. And I don't think it's necessary for my life to have a boyfriend, but I think I'm at a place where if I found a good partner and was in a healthy, great relationship, I think it would benefit me in my life more so than it would negatively affect it. Whereas in the past, I think I was not in a good headspace to be in relationships, which is probably why every relationship that I've like attempted to be in or have been in has failed. And you have to admit that, like, on some level, every single person on this planet is kind of looking for a relationship. Like, Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, all those dating apps, like, I know it's like, oh, it's a hookup app, like, people just want to fuck, and, like, there are a lot of people on there that do, but at the same time, if you have those apps, part of you is holding out that, like, if you meet with someone from an app like that, or you hang out with someone from an app like that eventually, like, you're gonna hang out more, you're eventually gonna meet someone that you like. Like, everyone is holding out on that tiny bit of hope because of dating apps nowadays. So it's pretty silly to be like, oh, people aren't looking for relationships, it's 2017. Like, maybe not, but also, like, if you have a dating app and you are actively matching with people, talking to people, and meeting with people, part of you on some level is hoping that one of those people is gonna work out, you know? Like, otherwise, what are you doing? Unless you're just absolutely enjoying having the most casual, random sex with anyone and everyone, which, if that's your prerogative, that's on you. I don't give a fuck. But I just feel like on some level, 90% of people with dating apps, men and women, are holding out for something eventually, whether they want to admit to it or not. I'm definitely a Tinder connoisseur. I've definitely met my fair share of guys from Tinder. That doesn't mean I fucked everyone I met from Tinder. Like, calm down. I've just met so many different guys, and I feel like I'm also not only in a good place where I feel like I'm confident in myself to know that I can handle a relationship and be in a relationship in a good way, but also I've met so many different kinds of guys and handled so many different boy situations by this point that I'm very confident in what it is that I exactly want, like, out of a man as a partner to me, and also what it is that I don't want. Like, even some super minor character traits. Like, there's some stuff that's like, no, that might seem minor, but I don't fucking want that for myself. And there might be some stuff that seems really minor, but it might be like, that's actually so important to me. So yeah, I don't know what the purpose of this video is at all, because this like wasn't advice or a vlog. I don't know. I just wanted to say that, like, for the record, I kind of do want a boyfriend, and I know I'm not going to have one for at least a year because I have to go away to school, but I just feel like I'm in a good place in my life where if I had a boyfriend, if a boy fucking liked me and I wanted to get to know a boy, it would be a good thing for me. And I hope in the next like 2 years I can deliver a boyfriend tag to you guys. I'm gonna finish this Red Bull, watch some Real Housewives of New Jersey, maybe take a nap, and then you know, pretend to go to the gym because I'm not gonna go. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye!